Hey there, Zori here, coming to talk about my life lessons learned from my first triathlon. And this is about the running component. I'm on one of my favorite streets coming off of a park, as you can see back there that I'm heading towards now, especially because I can run in the street because it's so small. Anyways, there's two important lessons I learned from running. And one, it goes back to that cumulative effect in that you don't worry where you're starting from. It's where you're going and to keep going. I will admit, running is not my favorite thing in the world. It's, people like zone out and it makes them so happy, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. I love running because there's a mental component where I've learned you can do hard things. And guess what? If you keep doing them, they're not so hard. So don't be afraid to do the hard things that are involved with whatever it is you're seeking to do in life. It comes with the territory. Now, part of that I've also learned is make sure you have your cheerleaders. Make sure you have those people that you've shared. I'm not saying tell the world, but those important people that you've shared what it is you're trying to do so that they can support you, so that they can cheer you on. Oh my God, that's so important. And who are checking on you, who are reminding you that you can do it, that it is worthwhile, because it is. And you've got to have that. And I had that not only throughout my months of training, but on race day. And it's amazing to have people support you. So be willing to get the support and help that you need. Now, my last lesson, and there's been many, but my last big lesson that I've learned is, guess what? At some point in time, you will get lost. You will not know what to do. And that's okay. And so for me, I actually got lost on the race. Can you believe it? It was this crazy, circuitous race. It was just crazy. I got lost. I was not the only person who got lost. And let me tell you, there is nothing worse than being at a race, racing, and being lost. And turns out, I got so lost, I actually went 3/4 of a mile out of my way. I did 3/4 of a mile extra. And so I learned two things from that. One, if it seems like you are lost and don't know where to go, don't just keep going blindly, which is what I did. Don't be afraid to stop and take it in and ask for help, or sometimes even go backwards, because if I had just stopped when I realized I was lost and went backwards, I would have saved myself so much time. I mean, I went 15 minutes out of my way. How terrible is that? Like, I got lost, I kept going, I turned, I kept going, I had to stop, ask for help, and then at one point I just stopped and was like, I don't know what to do. So don't do that. Stop, regroup the minute you don't know what to do, because there is someone who does. And if there isn't, sometimes you got to take a couple steps back or take a pause till you can figure it out. But you can. But don't use that as an excuse to stop. Just keep going and figuring it out. And sometimes the going and figuring out does mean taking a side step, taking a back step, or what have you. But you can do it. Your dreams and goals are so, so worth it. Sending you big love.